Hello everybody, this is Jeremy in the DAW. Welcome back. Today's video is going to be checking out speakers from Audio Thing. Now this is a really cool plugin that allows you to recreate a bunch of different signal chains to get a really lo-fi or very interesting effect. Now the first two modules are essentially the same as far as the controls. You can click the little wrench and add a EQ that sounds really good. You can turn them on and off right here. And then you have basic controls like pitch shifting, echo and feedback, as well as balance for panning, and then your mix control to have a wet dry of that specific module, as well as an output gain and a phase inversion. Now the thing that makes each of these sections different is the fact that the left section is essentially capture devices, different types of microphones, from piezos to sub-kick mics, to the microphones on phones, to ribbon mics, condensers, dynamics, you name it. The second section is playback systems, cabinets, other devices like boomboxes, megaphones, phone speakers, radios, broken toys, and stuff like that. It's pretty much your capture source and your playback source. And a really cool thing is both actually sound really good. So you can use either or both combined. Now your routing section is really simple. If you click on this little lock, you can lock and unlock the signal chain for the input. You can also bypass things right here and even move them around in the signal chain. Under here, we have the distortion, which has two different sections, distortion and degradation. Bit crushers, things that basically make things sound completely destroyed. Distortion is more of a carbon mic distortion, a classic clipping, some soft saturation, some tape and valve style distortion. It's really cool. And for this, we have amount and tonal control, so you can make it dark or bright and how much. This does get affected by the input gain, so if you have a quiet signal source, you might want to crank it up. I myself have actually cranked this up by a couple dBs because it's relatively quiet. Now the compressor is just a basic compressor. You have the envelope, which is the timing, and the amount, which is how much it's going to compress. The filter section is extremely cool because it is a low pass, high pass, band pass, or notch filter, but it has 2-pole or 4-pole octave slopes, which I believe means 12 dB octave slopes and 24 dB octave slopes. I believe 1-pole is 6, 2-pole is 12, 3-pole is 18, and 4-pole is 24. You have a cutoff and resonance control, which is basically your cue. And then you have background noise, which is really cool. If we turn this up and we have this stop following an envelope. We can get some really cool effects. Personally, I don't usually use background noise, but if you're a sound designer, this is extremely good to use. So let's start off by just checking out what I've already done to this guitar. So this is a really old track that I recorded with the artist Joe August for his demo album. And this was all done very lo-fi. We use like shotgun shell microphones, and we use like a Focusrite Pro 40, and we just did it in an untreated room. So the intro guitar is supposed to sound really lo-fi. So let's hear how this sounds without any processing. Very boomy. Let's compare it to the guitar later on. You can tell that this first one was recorded in a low quality setup on purpose to sound low quality. Same thing kind of happened with the vocals.
Well, this'll be the last time.
Very aggressive and muddy compared to these.
She's got it bad for me.
So the whole point of the intro is to sound lo-fi and kind of crazy. So let's start off by seeing what I did using speakers for the guitar. I used one of these microphones, the Dynamic S510C, and then I used an intercom. I didn't mess with the pitch shifting, feedback, or anything at all. I added a lot of valve distortion, some compression, and then I did a bandpass filter, and that's pretty much it. Let's turn it on and off. This is before. This is after. Pretty good. So now that you see what we're going for, let's work on this on the vocals. So those are right here.
Well, this'll be the last time I show up to your rodeo.
So we'll start from scratch. Let's choose a microphone source we want. We'll turn it on, and we'll simply just start turning the knobs.
Well, this'll be the last time I show up to your rodeo.
I really like the CB radio already. Let's try to find a speaker device that's going to match that tone.
Well, this'll be the last time I show up to your rodeo. You got me where you want me, so baby let me go.
I kind of like this one.
Well, this'll be the last time.
There's a little bit of resonance, so we're going to get rid of that resonance.
Well, this'll be the last time.
Something like that.
Well, this'll be the last time.
Compared to before.
Well, this'll be the last time.
And the next step is to choose if we want soft clipping. I'm going to turn it off. And keep in mind that the output controls are dry and wet. So you have basically volume knobs for the output and then an input gain. Let's add a little bit of distortion.
Well, this'll be the last time.
And you'll notice that some of these distortions actually change the parameters. Tape has pre-emphasis, valve has tonal controls, other ones have gain.
Well, this'll be the last time. Well, this'll be the last time.
Let's go for something like this.
Well, this'll be the last time.
A little bit of compression, and we'll actually change the compression to be before the distortion.
Well, this'll be the last time.
There we go.
I show up to your rodeo.
And we want to do a little bit more bandpass filtering. We'll do a slightly less aggressive 2-pole octave slope.
Well, this'll be the last time I show up to your rodeo.
Let's increase the wet, and we'll have a little bit of dry blended in there.
Well, this'll be the last time.
Let's actually get rid of the dry.
Well, this'll be the last time
Bypass it.
I show up to your rodeo.
Cool. Let's listen to both of it combined.
Well, this'll be the last time I show up to your rodeo. You got me where you want me,
I like that actually a lot better.
so baby let me go. Let me go.
Cool. So the next step is to see how this fits with the transition.
Why do I try? She's got it bad for me.
Cool. That sounds pretty okay. We just need to do some level riding.
Why do I try? She's got it bad.
And really quickly, we've got a usable output. Now, what we can easily do is we can add something like space strip and add some like nice reverb.
Why do I try?
And we'll just do like a little bit of slapback delay. We'll keep it mono.
Why do I try?
A little bit of ambience.
Why do I try?
Like that. And then with the guitar, we'll do the same thing. Something like that.
No more reason to try. Why do I try? She's got it bad.
And there we go. We have a pretty good transition, and that didn't really take very much time at all. There's a lot of functionality. I could actually use the echo feedback delay and make this stereo because Studio One allows you to make tracks stereo. And I can very easily do panning of the different types of mic and the intercom and do lots of cool creative things like that. But the fact that this works so well and it has such a low CPU hit is pretty impressive. Let me even see if I can find it on my CPU. right there at 0.3, which I think is like less than 1% of CPU. I mean, I'm hitting 8%, 9%, and I have a web browser open. I have Studio One open. I have my screen capture software open. I have, I think, Pro Tools open. Yeah, I do have Pro Tools open in a different screen. So considering how little this is hitting my CPU, this is fantastic. Anyway, that's all the time I have for today. This is Jeremy Within the DAW. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving us a thumbs up and consider subscribing to this channel. We also offer some free impulse responses that we're actually in the middle of updating right now on our website, inthedaw.com, as well as some free Helix presets. And we are actually working on some brand new Superior Drummer 3 presets that you will find there too. So check out our site and remember to subscribe to the channel. This is Jeremy Within the DAW. Once again, I'll see you guys later. Bye.